Hey, what's up? We're back with another Q&A. This one's number 8. And you know who I got? Taryl, he's here. We're gonna try and stump him, but probably not. So, let's hit him with the first question. I was always told to throttle down your engine speed before shutting it off to avoid blowing a head gasket. Is this true?
Oh yeah, I hear this a lot. Just throttling things down and you're shutting it off wrong, but there's nobody ever gives like a clear answer of, why this is a bad idea, other than, it's gonna blow a head gasket. I don't know how it's gonna blow a head gasket. You know what would blow a head gasket? Like a backfire. A backfire would blow a head gasket, but not throttling it down when you shut it off at high speed, that doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna tell you why. There's a lot of engines that don't even have a throttle on it. A lot of push mowers now don't have throttles on them. They got that bail. They run at one speed. High speed. Maximum speed. So when you let go of the bail, it kills the engine. Doesn't do anything to those, doesn't wreck it anyway. I don't see like a whole stream of engines coming into my shop and it's like, well, that's due because you didn't throttle it down. No. There's no truth. This is a myth that you should throttle it down because you're going to ruin the engine. This is what happens even on a tractor. When you shut it off at high speed, when you turn that key to off, you know what that does? It kills the spark to the engine so it doesn't keep sparking. And then the engine winds down and it stops. The only time you get a backfire is if you got a rich condition where you're getting too much gas in there, and as the engine's winding down, it's still pulling air and fuel through the carburetor and dumping it in a hot muffkin, and that's what makes it backfire. Now that may make it blow a head gasket. May make it blow a head gasket. Just like me, I just blew a belly gasket right there when I burped. But no, there's no truth to that. I don't know where this crazy idea came up with where you should shut it off at idle or high speed. But a lot of engines nowadays don't have throttles on them. When you shut them off, they just shut off. That's crazy. That's just crazy talk. All right, Slippers, what's your next question?
All right, well, I got another good one for you. If I turn my gas valve partially off, so it just lets a little bit trickle through, will that help me save on gas?
So let me get this straight. You're trying to restrict the flow of fuel to save on fuel economy. Is that right, Slippers? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yep.
You're trying to restrict the fuel by partially closing the fuel valve if yours has one on there, and that's going to save you money in gas. Well, all you're doing is restricting the fuel flow to the carburetor, which is probably going to make it not run too well. It might die out or not run at all. So yeah, I don't know. That's like a bad idea. I don't think that works that way. No. That's kind of silly, turning the gas valve off to save on gas. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's almost like shutting your car off as you're pulling up to a stoplight because you want to save on gas and then having to start it again. Next question.
All right, for this question, can you explain why tire pressure is important on like a zero turn or your riding tractor or riding mower?
No, tire pressure in your lawn tractor tires is not important at all. It's meaningless. As long as that tractor will move on 4 flat tires, that's good. You're still going to be able to cut grass.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just joking. Tire pressure is very important on a lawn tractor or a zero turn. More important on a zero turn. And then I'll tell you about that later. No, I'll tell you about that now. Yeah, I'm just joking with you. on your lawn tractor, if you got uneven tire pressure, you're going to get an uneven cut with your mower deck because the tires have different tire pressures in it. So if this tire's low and this tire's got a lot of air in it, it's going to make it cut crappy. And then I see this a lot. People come in and they're like, it's not cutting right. And I got new blades on it. And it's like, yeah, well, that tire is about flat in the front, and the one in the back is about flat, and the ones over here are full. Yeah, if we air up the tires, it'll probably cut all right. On a zero turn, that has to do with the steering. If you don't have equal tire pressure on a zero turn, it's not going to steer straight. And it's going to give you a crappy cut. So we get a lot of people that come in and they go, this thing doesn't steer straight. And I went in and messed with all the adjustments. And now it won't steer straight even. It's even worse. And it's like, yeah, all you had to do was make sure all the air pressure in the tires was the same and it probably would have been fine. So now I got to go back and fix everything that you did and put the right tire pressure in there and get it to steer straight. And then you got to pay me lots of money. All right, Slippers. Next question.
All right, last one here.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite toy of all your favorite Taryl's toys out of your collection?
My favorite Taryl's toy. I would have to say it's my 1971 Triumph Spitfire. For all you out there in England, mate, he's talking about the Spitfire. Yeah, I like my Triumph because I can drive that thing legally. Unlike my mini bikes and other things that I build, I can't drive them on the road legally. I can only drive them when I go to Portland, Indiana, when we go to the vintage motorbike show, and then we can drive them legally there. But yeah, it would have to be my my sports car, my Triumph. Or it could be the one that I haven't built yet. That could be my favorite. Yeah, it might knock the Spitfire out if I build something in the future here. But yeah, my Triumph Spitfire. That's my favorite toy. Is that all the questions, Slippers?
Yeah, that about does it for Q&A number 8. So make sure, keep your eyes on the lookout for Q&A number 9. That's why you want to ring that bell after you subscribe so you get the notification. Q&A number 9's up. Find out what kind of questions I'm asking Taryl next time, right?
That's right. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. Tara Fixes All. I'm rocking the Slippers shirt. I know I rip on Slippers a lot, but I love him. I know he's a pest, but you know, everybody's got a pest, and they still love him. You know, you got that brother-in-law or sister-in-law that's a pest, but you still love them. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Go to our web store, buy our Taryl apparel and our Taryl stuff, Slippers t-shirt. And as always,
there's your dinner.
He said it right this time. Usually he says, there's your supper.
Switched it up that time, got him.